Generation 7 is here in Pokemon Go, so let's go over a quick guide to make sure you know everything that has to do with Generation 7, what's going to be a powerful Pokemon, what is actually useful right now, and does it stack up to make it worth your time to really hunt out as of right now. So with all that said, let's jump right in. Welcome back, my trainer club. Generation 7, how are you guys liking it so far in Pokemon Go? Because it's here to stay. We're only gonna start adding to Generation 7. Obviously, probably not too much right off the bat, but there are some really cool Pokemon in here that are in the game right now that are gonna be coming in the future. Absolutely. Generation 7 has an incredibly large amount of legendaries and mythical Pokemon, which is going to make the game quite fun. So I hope you guys are ready for all of this. So with that said, what we're gonna do today is we are going to cover everything that is live right now. We're gonna cover the Go Battle League Pokemon, and then we're gonna cover, are they gonna stack up as far as meta rate attackers? So let's kick it off with the Go Battle League Pokemon. So we have one particular Pokemon, which is going to come from Jangmo-o, and Jangmo-o is gonna go to Kommo-o. Kommo-o is actually gonna be doing a pretty good amount of damage in the Go Battle League, which is going to be where we're going to start off at. This Pokemon is going to be a dragon and a fighting type Pokemon. First ever dragon and fighting type Pokemon that is going to be in Pokemon Go, which is quite cool. It's going to max out at 3,741 with an attack of 222, a defense of 240, and a stamina of 181. So this Pokemon, quite unique in itself. With it being this combination, however, it's going to be double weak to Fairy, so it's going to have to be a little bit cautious when you do use this Pokemon when you are playing with it. But it's also going to have 7 resistances, so equal amount of resistance to weakness comparison. But let's check it out in the Go Battle League. In the Great League, it's going to be ranked 21 with the moveset combination of Dragon Tail, Dragon Breath, as well as Close Combat. So it does get some pretty unique moves right there. Obviously, there is some room for improvement, so if it ever does get a Calm Day, which I think this is a prime Pokemon for it, not anywhere in the near future, but it could definitely have one with the new moveset, would make this Pokemon even more lethal. The key wins are going to be Bastiodon, Stunfisk, Umbreon, Sableye, as well as Swampert. So those Pokemon in specific are very hard-hitting Pokemon, and this Pokemon does do great damage on them. And then in the Ultra League, it's actually going to be ranked 15th. Wow, so it is doing quite a good job in the Great and the Ultra League. And this one in the Ultra League is going to handle the Giratina Altered Form, which is quite difficult to handle. And then it's also going to handle Talonflame as well. So it's doing pretty good job on really powerful, influential Pokemon. And in the Master League Uncapped, it's going to be ranked 38. So Kommo-o is doing really well. So that is going to be one of the Pokemon. It is a rare Pokemon. It's kind of like the Bagon, the Beldum, the Axew of Generation 7 as of right now, but they are out there. So there's one other Pokemon, and I know you guys have seen all the lists. You're like, what about all these other Pokemon? There's only really one other Pokemon that's gonna make the top 100 that's gonna be worth mentioning, and that's gonna be Primarina. Gonna be ranked 25 in the Master League with Charm, Moonblast, as well as Hydro Pump. This one's gonna max out at 3618. It is a water and a fairy type combination. It is a starter, so at some point this Pokemon is expected to get Hydro Cannon from a Calm Day move, which would make it even more detrimental because it's going to replace Hydro Pump, being stronger, charging faster, much better situation for this Pokemon. It's coming from Popplio, which is quite cool. So this specific Pokemon, Moonblast is the thing that's holding it back. Hydro Cannon could bump it up. Is it going to be a top water attacker? It's going to go against Kyogre and other Pokemon. It's quite high up there, but it's not going to compete in the water category. But as far as the fairy category, if it ever did get Dazzling Gleam, it could, and that could be a Calm Day potential move, but probably not likely. Could compete for the fairy category. But as of right now, Moonblast not being the most effective meta attacker moveset. And it has 3 weaknesses of Poison, Grass, as well as Electric, all single weaknesses, with a double resistance to Dragon and more resistances if you do want to pause and check them out here. But as far as the released Generation 7 Pokemon, right now that's going to be what we have. So guys, not too many influential Pokemon in the Go Battle League as of right now. If you do want to check out all of the Pokemon in the wild, you can check them out right here and go ahead and pause. Basically have the starters and kind of like, you know, the Pidgey, the Weedle, the Caterpie, and then like the Dratini of Generation 1. And then we obviously have all the starter evolves, which unfortunately, it seems like for the most part, every single time like a new starter round comes out, there's like one influential genuinely that does work. Kanto is a little bit unique in itself, that Venusaur, Blastoise, as well as Charizard can do a lot of damage in themselves. But as we get past that, there's really only kind of like one nice, decently hard or really hard hitting, depending on which generation it is, Primarina from Popplio is going to be that one for this generation, which then is going to take us into the meta attackers. Are any of these Pokemon worth it? If we are looking at Incineroar, it's going to max out at 3,387. It's a dark and a fire type combination, so maybe when it does get blast burn, it could make a dent, but being that it's coming up against Reshiram, maxing out way higher than this, don't really think it's really gonna hit too hard, and then it's gotta go against Darkrai and other dark types, probably not gonna be the best Pokemon. And then we have Toucannon and Gumshoos and Lyncaroc, and these Pokemon are definitely not meta attackers, but the last one is Kommo-o. So as far as this Pokemon, guys, you gotta think about this. It's competing against Rayquaza, Reshiram, Zekrom, we have Dialga, we have Palkia, we have boss dragon type attackers, and then we also have the shadow form of the Salamence and Dragonite, and then we have Megas on top of that. So this Pokemon, albeit a very cool type Pokemon, is not going to be competing in the top meta attacker spots. It's more served in the Go Battle League. So as far as right now, all of the Generation 7 Pokemon are Go Battle League specific and nothing as a meta raid attacker as of yet. But we have more videos coming out soon, including the Legendary and the Mythicals, which I think you guys are gonna really enjoy. And since a lot of these Pokemon in Generation 7, the first launch, are not really meta relevant and they're not really Go Battle League relevant either, let's just go ahead and check out some of these Pokemon because I wanna make sure you guys do have the rankings in Go Battle League just so you do know what's going on. So as far as the Decidueye, we have Razor Leaf, Brave Bird, and Energy Ball. That's going to be ranked 262 in the Great League, and then in the Ultra League it's going to be ranked 351, so really not all that positive for that one. As far as Incineroar, we're looking at 410 in the Great League, and then we're looking at 175 in the Ultra League and 123 in the Master League with Snarl, Dark Pulse, and Flame Charge. And I think that when we do get Blast Burn, guys, this one is a contender that would break definitely the top 100. I don't know if it's going to break the top 50, but it definitely could with that fire and dark type combination. Then we have Toucannon. Toucannon in the Great League is going to be ranked 600, which is really not all that great. In the Ultra League, it's going to be ranked 400, so that is one of the ones that I told you guys was kind of like a nix off the list. And then in the Master League, it's going to be ranked 353, so there have to be something significantly come out for that Pokemon, very significantly, to be able to get it there. And then we have the Great League for the Gumshoos, which is going to be ranked 695. Yes, 695 in the Great League. In the Ultra League, 496 in XL, so that is an absolute no-go. That Pokemon is not going to be doing anything too crazy. And then as far as the Lyncaroc, in the Midnight, 204 and 663 in the Midday for the Great League, and then in the Ultra League it's 325 and 469, so obviously the Midnight is a more favorable version of it. And then in the Master League we're looking at 251 and 358. And then finally, the one thing I did not cover is Hakamo-o. Hakamo-o, which is the second evolution, is going to be ranked 105 in the Great League with Dragon Tail, Dragon Claw, and Brick Break. Not quite as good as the evolution of Kommo-o, but I just wanted to cover that anyway because it's almost into the top 100. So with all that said, I appreciate you guys for tuning in, as always, to all of my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody take your support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.